I cannot promise always to be kind. You know what you are taking on, my darling. And it's only at the start that love is blind. And yet, I'm still the one you want to be with, and you are the one for me, of that I'm sure. You are my closest friend, my favourite person, and the one that I have waited for. I cannot promise that I will always deserve you, but from this day on, I hope to pass the test. I love you, and I want to make you happy, and I promise that I will always do my best.
Thank you so much.
So it's an open secret that Johnny was a bit of a boy back in the day, out doing all the pubs and clubs in Glasgow. But to be fair, he got to kind of 25 and he thought, what am I doing myself here? And he just made the brave decision to go to London and have a go at doing all the pubs and clubs down there. And that was obviously difficult for me, you know, your best pal moving away, but we used to keep in touch. We used to speak to each other on the phone. And one night he phoned me and we had our usual 45 minutes of quoting Father Ted, quoting Peep Show, talking about how terrible the Rangers' back four was. It's because some things never change, mate. And he said, oh, by the way, I meant to say to you, I've got a bird. And that's when he told me all about Joanne. And we were delighted when we heard that Joanne was moving up to Glasgow. However, within a few months of our being here, we found ourselves in lockdown. And then myself and my wife, we had 2 children pretty much back to back, which, you know, just excludes me from having any fun or social life whatsoever. We've not got to spend as much time with Joanne as we'd like to. However, I'd like to say to you tonight that moving forward, it would mean a lot to me if you would come and babysit for me and Cheryl.
On to the most important person in my life. My beautiful wife, Mrs. Joanne Elliott. Before today, she was like, now see when you do your speech, don't do any of that lovey-dovey crap. Right you are, boss. But Joe, not only are you a stone-cold fox, but you're intelligent, you're generous, you're loving, you're incredibly hardworking. You've got an amazing sense of humour, incredible, and you've also got some real quirks, shall we say. Whether it's your unhealthy obsession with the rapper Pitbull. What's that about? You'll hear his songs tonight, you'll be like, this doesn't really go with the wedding. But, yeah, hopefully I'll be your Mr. Worldwide. Whether it's your incessant need to do shots on every night out that you're on, or, and you've heard this earlier, obviously, we kissed at Clapham Street Party. Before we started dating, Joe actually knocked me back on Tinder. True story. Brutal. True story, yeah. Just swipe left. Just swipe left. Okay. Nobody wants to hear your excuses. But no, fast forward to, thankfully, I finally got the first date. We were in Covent Garden, obviously me thinking I'm the man about town. I get a little bit too drunk, a little bit carried away, and I ended up literally laughing so hard I fell off my seat, arse over tit, completely. But to be fair to Jo, she took it all in her stride. She laughed it off, and she just wanted to have a good time. So much so that on the actual table was her handbag, and there was a Evian water bottle hanging at the top. I says, oh, can I have a wee swig of water? And she went, no, you can't, it's full of vodka. I was like, shit, mate, marry her now, man. It's my kind of girl. Woo.
Joanne, tough bit. I have to tell you, you look positively radiant and stunningly beautiful in that gorgeous wedding dress. And your mum and I are very proud of you.
Come on, keep it together.
But, of course, that's why I've got glasses on. But, of course, that's nothing new. We've always been proud of you, and we've supported everything you have done and accomplished in your life. I look back and reflect on the 33 years we've spent together. And a lot of that, I was the man in your life, I suppose. But from today and forthwith, you move into a new era, as you should, but I can't help reflecting on some of the great times we've had together. We shared a little moment earlier when you walked into the room, and then we continued to the chapel, and that was one I'll treasure forever.
Johnny and Joanne, you're about to take the next step in an adventure which began 7 years ago. You have become an integral part in each other's lives and have become part of one another's families. You have created a beautiful home, filled it with happiness and love, and you have made the most of every moment you have together. You have climbed mountains, tackled obstacle courses, and you will continue to navigate all of these journeys no matter what comes your way.
I could stand up here all night and tell stories about Johnny Elliott's adventures through the years. Trust me, I seriously could do that. But I think it's also important to point out that he is a fantastic guy. He's been a wonderful friend to me for, like I say, 25 years. And the thing that always strikes me about Johnny is the genuine happiness he takes and when his other friends do well and the joy that brings him. I think that's a really admirable quality. And I also think it's a testament to the man, the way in which he picked up that family business and took it forward, building all the work that Peter did for so many years.
Johnny, you are quite simply the best friend I could have ever asked for. There's not many people in the world that can walk into a room and light it up, but you don't just light it up, you set it on fire with your charisma, energy, laughter and warmth. Quite simply, the travels, experiences and moments we've shared wouldn't have been anywhere near as fun if we weren't doing them together. And for that, I'm eternally grateful for your friendship. Your fierce loyalty to your family is an inspiration, and I'll be forever proud that you asked me to be your best man for a special day. And even though you're now married, it doesn't change what we always say growing up. We fly together, we die together. Bad boys for life.